saw them in person, how physical are they? Is there anything to compare them to?
This is not a new thing for Stanford, though. I mean, they're physical every year. They do a great job at getting their players to buy into being very stronger. They were actually physically stronger at every position on the floor with their starting five. You know, Hernandez bench press is 315 pounds, and the reason I know that because I read that. But I'm sure that Davis and the other little inside are over 300. Lodich probably is. We don't have one guy in our program who can bench 300. So, I mean, that actually does equate to being a good player. Strength, size, quickness, speed, they all add up. And I thought Lodich really is a tough kid. I mean, you look at his numbers, he's just, they have great toughness. Well, I mean, it's just the basics. They outboard you, they defend you, they take good shots, they physically beat you up. They're very, very good. And I think they have a shot to go a long way in the NCAA tournament.
Questions for Coach?
Is execution still the area where you think you still have the most?
Decision making, everything. We're everything. I mean, we can do better at everything. The 13 zone is real good for us. It's a hard zone to play for any extended period of time just because it takes a lot of energy. We didn't do a very good job, I didn't think, in the 2-3 zone. I thought we were stood around, we shoot 30-some% second half. That's not that good enough, and we need to do a better job in everything we can.
Did Davis get up and down the floor any better than out there offensively? He really, as far as beating him down the court?
No, we did get some points off the break. Rob, is able to run a little bit better now. Matt Harris really can run. Mostly that's effort. I mean, I don't think if you took UCLA's guys and our guys out and put them in a race, we don't run them all the time. They just got out and ran, and the ball was delivered. And if you get some feedback or get some little sugar at the end of it, you'll continue to do that. And we always talk about that with our guys. But UCLA was playing hard. I think they might have gotten a little tired too.
Anything else for Coach? Okay. Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask you, Coach, a little bit about I know people talk about undefeated, you don't like to make a big deal about that, but how much pride is there for this team to get off to this kind of start this year?
I think they're enjoying it. It's you get conference now. I think the thing that was pretty obvious that was not really talked about much was that UCLA had only lost one game. We're 5-0, they're 5-1. So, that immediately, if they win, guess who's in first place in our conference? I mean, not us. So, in the league, you're trying to win as many games as you can. Home court is obviously important, that you do the best job you can. The fact that we haven't lost mostly has to do with the Creek coming in at 9-0. And it has much to do with conference right now. We've played 4 home games, so it really doesn't have much to do with anything right now. It's you got to win as many games as you can. You're trying to get in the top half of the conference, give yourself a chance to get the tournament, and then from that point, you're trying to see what you can make out of that. But at this point, it really doesn't mean anything.